What's up YouTube, it's your boy Nasha, welcome back to the channel, and for today's WWE news video, I don't even know how to describe it, honestly, because for this video, I'm going to be talking about Sasha Banks having a leg injury? I wonder what that's about. The original plans for Jeff Hardy before he got released from WWE, Gable Steveson potentially having a manager, and also this first one that I'm going to talk about, it's hard to describe the feeling of when you see somebody get released. Because we have yet another mass NXT release. And the list is as follows. And this is per Sean Ross Sapp from Fightful. Big shout out, no copyrights of course. Y'all know how this works with the algorithm. Danny Burch, Timothy Thatcher, Hideki Suzuki, or I guess Hachiman to be more exact, William Regal, who was the NXT General Manager for so many years, of course. Kathy Carino, Scott Armstrong, who was in the pocket of the Authority for the latter part of, like, 3 years? Yeah. Kathy Carino, Scott Armstrong, Hideki Suzuki, George Carroll, Ryan Katz, Dave Kapoor. And if you guys don't know who that is, basically he was the Great Khali's translator known as Ranjan Singh, the Road Dogg, and Ace Steel. I'm gonna be completely honest. This was something that I wasn't expecting, because of the fact that William Regal was the NXT General Manager for so many years, even from like 2013, 2014, right around there. He had been the GM for that long, and for them to release him like that is, I seriously don't have any idea how. I don't even know how to describe it. But I mean, it is what it is. Best of luck to them in their future. I mean, who knows what can happen, but I don't even have the words for it. But that being said, who could be Gable Steveson's manager when he debuts on Raw? Well, if you haven't figured it out, Kurt Angle. Yes, we could potentially see the return of the man himself. Actually, before we get to that, as far as the releases, we actually just got some breaking news as to why. And let's see. Let's see here. This actually has something to do with the fact that we're now in the new era of NXT, to be more exact. So, yeah, that's pretty much what we had expected. Also, another person that got released from WWE was WWE's consultant named Gabe Sapolsky. He got signed in 2018, and now he's no longer with WWE. That's all I can tell you guys. But yeah, again, I'm not I'm not surprised about the whole, mass releases. But at the same time, it's kind of shocking especially with who got released, which is kind of crazy. But that being said, yeah, WWE is having thoughts of bringing Kurt Angle in as Gable Stevenson's manager, and Kurt Angle had told ad-free shows, big shout out, no copyrights of course, saying, quote, he doesn't know if WWE are gonna give him a call sometime soon, and that he would be shocked if they did. He even went so far as to say that he would be Stevenson's manager for a while before the Olympian eventually turned on him, of course. Which could mean that a potential heel turn for Gable Steveson would be in the works, if possible. But I don't know. It's kind of a weird one. But honestly, getting the chance to see Kurt Angle back, yeah, I am down for that. I mean, the last time we saw him in WWE, what was it, 2020, if I remember correctly? It was like 2020 when we saw Timothy Thatcher face off against Riddle in a inside the fight pit, which was a crazy matchup, absolutely insane. But that was like the last time we saw him in WWE. I don't think we saw him any other time, but Kurt Angle as Stevenson's manager, yeah, I could definitely see that happening. I can definitely see that happening. But at the same time, if you look at it from a different from another perspective, when it came to Kurt Angle, he started out as a babyface. You know, the fans loved him because of the fact that he won. You know, he won the gold medal in freestyle. I think in freestyle wrestling. Back in '96, and the fans just loved him for it. Just much respect. But when he got into WWE, the fans just turned on him. The fans turned on him, and they were like, "Nah, this dude sucks. This dude sucks." But over time, they started to like him even more, and now he's become one of the most respected guys in WWE today. So I could definitely see that happening at some point. But that being said, Jeff Hardy's original plan. So if you guys remember, Jeff Hardy got released from WWE just a few weeks ago. Just a little over almost a month ago. Literally like over a month ago, which is insane. And funny enough, he was supposed to have been MSK's shaman. But unfortunately, that did not come to pass, as we found out that it was Riddle who became the new shaman for MSK, involving their rivalry, so to speak, with Imperium over the NXT Tag Team titles. And Riddle actually, and there have been reports saying that Riddle actually rushed in to film the content with MSK, which was insane. So now we know why it was all. Now we know why that felt rushed, because it's because of the fact that we were expecting somebody, you know, like Jeff Hardy, who is a tag team specialist, but as opposed to Riddle, he's only had 2 tag team titles. the Raw tag team titles and the NXT tag team titles with two different people. Randy Orton currently, and of course Pete Dunne when he was still in NXT. So it's kind of unfortunate that we got that. It is unfortunate that Jeff Hardy didn't make an appearance on NXT. Honestly, I would have loved to see it, but it's just so it's so hard. But if you guys don't know why, there was a live event that he had went to where he ended up, I guess, like passed out or something like that, and apparently he went off the rail, back off the rails, so speaking. Jeff Hardy and WWE actually offered Hardy rehab, and he completely refused. So they were like, "All right, well, we're gonna let you go." And funny enough, his brother Matt Hardy had argued that WWE had jumped the gun on his release, believing that Jeff Hardy's drug test results would come back clean. So it is possible that we might see Jeff Hardy back in WWE, but there's been reports that he might go to AEW, which I don't blame him, but at the same time, it's like, why would you want to go there? Because if you guys had seen the reports online, what was it, Big Swole? I think is her name. Have been dealing with a lot of racist comments from Tony Khan, who I guess is the president of AEW. I don't know. I don't watch AEW. It's just from what I've read off of social media. But I guess he is the president. Maybe Cody Rhodes. I don't know who the hell. But yeah. So again, I don't watch AEW. But again, I'm just like shocked that Jeff Hardy would tease going to AEW. But of course that's his choice. But I will admit though, I think Matt Hardy might be right on this one. I feel like as if WWE did jump the gun with this one. But we will see in the foreseeable future. But we do have some breaking news. I might not add this. I might not make this put this in the title of the video. But I just now got word. I'm actually looking online right now that Roman Reigns has actually been medically cleared, and he'll be back on Smackdown, I think this week. Yep, tomorrow night on SmackDown, and honestly, I can't wait to see what Roman has to say about the fact that Brock Lesnar is now the WWE champion, because you guys know when it comes to Brock Lesnar, it's either he's in the main event or he's kicking off the show. And it's the same thing with Roman Reigns. So what happens now? That's the big question. That is the big question. But I'm probably not gonna add that into the title of the video, unfortunately. But I just thought I'd give you guys a heads up on that. But Sasha Banks now injured. So over the weekend, reports had came in that Sasha Banks suffered a major injury against Charlotte Flair. She was held back by WWE officials after the match had finished, and she would then tweet saying that she was fine, and that it seems that the injury was relatively serious. PW Insider, big shout out, no copyrights of course, reported that that Sasha Banks has suffered a sprained leg. It's hard, and it's as of now, it's hard to tell how long she'll be out, but for a sprained ankle, generally would take about a month or two to recover, which could mean that her competing in the Royal Rumble competing at the Royal Rumble, whether it's in the women's Royal Rumble match or challenging for the SmackDown Women's title or maybe even for the women's tag team titles, is now up in the air as we speak. Once there are more updates on her condition, I will definitely let you guys know. But I'm just it just breaks my heart. It just breaks my heart when a top talent like Sasha Banks gets injured, because without someone like Sasha Banks, the women's division on SmackDown is gonna just it's gonna just go into chaos. So, but hopefully the injuries are not as bad as we think, and that she'll be back ready to go to kick some ass. But that brings me to the question of the day, and this actually has something to do with the Royal Rumble. Who do you guys want to see win the Royal Rumble? Let me know in the comments below, and that is going to do it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. If you guys are new to the channel, you guys want more WWE news videos, which get posted every Thursday, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you guys don't miss out on any new content that comes your way. And be sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. All the links will be in the description below. And if you guys have any fan mail that you want to send me and want me to open up on the channel, my address will also be in the description as well. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.